That's fine. So, ooh. Right. So that should be us. Am I very slow on the? Are you seeing me very slow, or is it okay?
Yes, you're a bit slow, but there you are.
I know. I'm all right on the mobile. I wonder if that would make a difference. Yeah, I'm very slow there, aren't I? Let me just check nothing's open. So it should be all right. Right. Oh, let's hope. Right. So let's stand in Tadasana. Just have your feet 2 or 3 inches apart. Nice open chest. So think about turning your hands to face forward, feeling your rib cage opening in front of you. So we'll just stand for a moment in Tadasana. Just close your eyes. Just feel that lift through the crown of your head. Draw your chin in to lengthen the back of your neck. Draw your tummy in to flatten your lower back. Just 3 big breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Plenty of time to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then just interlock your fingers in front of you. Step your feet slightly apart. We'll do the horizontal stretch. Draw your chin in, draw your tummy in. Breathe in and stretch. Feel your shoulders stretching. Breathe out. Touch your chest. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out. 1 more. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out. Just turn your hands, bring them above your head and put them at flat, palms flat, and then just have your thumb and your index finger straight and just make that clenched fist. So try and keep the palms of your hands together. Lengthen through your waist. You can see my tummy emerging. Breathe in. Breathe out, sway to the side. It's the swaying tree. Make sure your chest faces forward. Pull your top shoulder back. Breathe in. Stretch up to the sky. Breathe out and sway. The movement of a tree. Breathe in. Stretch. Breathe out. Try and keep the palms of your hands together. They tend to come apart. Breathe in. And stretch. Breathe out and sway. 1 more each side. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe out and sway. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe out and sway. Breathe in, come back. Just lower your arms down by your side. Just pull your elbows back behind you. Just feel your big rib cage nice and open. Arms by your side, drop your chin. Push the back of your neck upwards. Do the pendulum. Nice movement. Just loosen up your neck. Just think that weight of your brain, your head, always resting on your neck. Just blink your eyes. Just have your feet, so they should be about hip distance apart. We're going to go swimming. So take that back hand back, come into front crawl, the other side. So you're turning to look at your hand, coming forward, the twist of your waist. Feel your feet planted on the floor and swing your arms like a child, that you don't mind that big movement. Keep your shoulders nice and loose. And we're going to come back to the front and go into back crawl. So bring that hand, look at it as it goes right behind you. So lovely twist as you swing your arm behind and Really swing it like a child. No holding on to your arm. Probably feel a bit of noise in your shoulder socket. Just loosening up the fallen socket joint. So let's make the next one the last. Just come back to the front. Just step your feet a bit closer together. Draw in your tummy. Lift your breastbone. Interlock those fingers again, but place them on top of your head. So the big stretch upwards. So breathe in, stretch, straighten your arms. Soft neck as you look up to your hands. Breathe out. You're giving your skin a body lift. Breathe in. Look up to the backs of your hands. Breathe out. Hands on head. Breathe in. And a big stretch. Breathe out. Hands on head. One more time. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out. Hands on head. One more time. Breathe in. The big stretch. Breathe out, hands on head. Just bring your arms down by your side. Open your chest, so palms face the front. And again, long spine, draw in your tummy. Lift your breastbone. Drop your chin. Swing your head side to side. Try and start the other side if you can remember which way you went with. And then just come back to the front. Just blink your eyes a couple of times. So step your feet further apart. Draw your tummy in. Lift your breastbone. Breathe in. Arms sweep to the sides. Flat hands. Breathe in. Push from your shoulders through your arms to your hands. Breathe out. Relax. Breathe in, start the push from your shoulders, through your arms, to your wrists. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, push your shoulders, your arms, your wrists. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, push, hands, arms, shoulders. Really feel that. Relax. Just drop your arms. Just bring your arms straight out in front of you. Breathe in. Feel your shoulders at your elbows opening. So your elbows opening. Breathe out. Touch your shoulders. Breathe in. Open nice and wide. Breathe out. Touch your shoulders. Breathe in. Open nice and wide. Breathe out. So leave your fingers on your shoulders. Touch your elbows together in front of you. And a big circle. So try and take your elbows as far behind you as you can. Let's do 4 today. So 2, 3, and 4. When you've come back to the front, reverse them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just drop your arms, just shake your shoulders a couple of times, just bring your feet a bit closer together. So let's just do the neck and shoulder exercises. So just to make sure our neck gets a nice workout today. So draw your tummy in, lift your breastbone, remember shoulders, keep as still as you can. So stay as you are, breathe in. Breathe out, turn your head to one side, eyes down. Breathe in to the center, breathe out, turn the other side. Breathe in to the center, breathe out, turn your head. Breathe in to the center, breathe out, turn your head. Breathe in to the center, breathe out. Turn your head. Breathe in to the center. Breathe out. Turn your head. And then back to the center. So that was nice side to side. we're going to drop ear to shoulder. So breathe in, breathe out, press into your feet, lengthen through your spine and drop gently your ear towards your shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine, breathe out, ear to shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen, 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 breathe out, ear to shoulder. Last one on that side. Breathe in, back to the center. Pull in your tummy, lift your breastbone. Draw your chin in. So nice up and down. Remember not to squish the back of your neck. So breathe in, breathe out. Drop your chin to your chest. Push the back of your neck upwards. Breathe in, nose to ceiling. Keep your teeth shut. Soft back of your neck. Breathe out, drop your chin to your chest. Push the back of your neck upward. Breathe in, nose to ceiling. Remember the full loo roll behind the back of your neck. Close your teeth. Breathe out, drop your chin to your chest. Breathe in, nose to ceiling, close your teeth. Breathe out, drop your chin to your chest and swing your head side to, do the full circles, not the pendulum. Do 3 big circles, keep your teeth shut. So you're drawing with your forehead. So the circle slightly in front of you. And then take your circle 3 times the opposite way. Keeping your teeth shut. Nice stretch of the throat, the thyroid. Just blink your eyes a few times, just shake your arms, your legs. So perhaps just come off your lift your toes off the floor, spread your toes all apart, and then grab the mat with your toes. So clench your toes against the mat, lift your toes, spread them out, grip the mat with your toes, lift your toes, fan them out, grip the mat with your toes. One more, lift your toes, fan them out, grip the mat with your toes. Relax your feet. Then just come up onto the balls of your feet. Tuck in your tummy. Lift your breastbone. Open your rib cage. Draw in your chin. Come back down onto your heels. Come back up onto the balls of your feet. Tummy pulled in. Breastbone lifts. Chin drawn in. Back onto your heels. One more time, come up onto your balls of your feet, draw in your tummy, lift your breastbone, draw in your chin, open your rib cage, and back onto your feet. Just relax your feet. Just perhaps tuck your toes under and stretch the front of your foot. So just feel that stretch at the front of your foot, and then swap round. Feel the stretch at the front of your foot. And then just come back. Let's do the holy fig tree. So remember, this is the one that you take your leg back, you bring the opposite arm up, and then the leftover arm goes out to the side. Remember that when you do it, you take your leg back, you lift your arm, and then arm out to the side. So you're not tipping forward too much. You're staying as much upright as you can. So you'll feel the back bend. So let's do it together. So holy fig tree gives that oxygen at night as well as day. So take your foot back, take your arm up, out to the side. I think I got that wrong, so I'll have to work out what the holy tree, fig tree does. Come back down. So back, forward, arm out to the side. Back down. And then leg, arm, left over arm. Back down to the side. So leg, arm, left over arm. Down to the side. Leg, arm, left over arm, back down. So leg, arm, left over arm, down to the side. Let's just do one more. So leg, arm, left over arm, down to the side. One more. Leg, arm, left over arm, back to the side. And then just stand in Tadasana again. Feel the ground through the soles of your feet as they're rooting into the floor. Lift your breastbone, keep your chin tucked in, the crown of your head being drawn up towards the sky. So feel the two directions where they separate around your solar plexus, your tummy. So you've got your legs grounding, the top of your body rising. And then just open your eyes, step your feet at hip distance apart, perhaps slightly wider. Breathe in, sweep your arms out to the side. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, touch the edges of your room. Feel your tummy drawn in. Breathe out like a bird, just going over through the sky. One wing up, one wing down. Turn your head, look up towards the raised hand. Breathe in, press into both feet so you feel the stretch even more of your side. Breathe out. Breathe in and feel the stretch. Lift through your legs, don't sink too much. Breathe out. One more stretch. Breathe in. Press into both feet. Big stretch. Breathe out. Bring your wings out to the side. Tip the opposite way. Press into both feet. One arm down, one arm up. Look up to your raised arm, your wing. Breathe in. Press into both feet. Stretch your arms wide. Breathe out. Breathe in. Stretch into, press into both feet. Breathe out. Breathe in. And stretch. One arm up, one pointing down. Breathe out. Come back up. Arms out to the side. And dive. Lengthen from your sitting bones. Through your rib cage. Through the back of your neck. Through your head. Breathe in. Come back up. Touch the tips of your fingers, your middle finger. Breathe in and dive. Lengthen from your sitting bone through the whole of your spine. Breathe in, come back up. One more go. Breathe in and lengthen. Take your head down. Stretch your spine from the crown of your head to your sitting bone. Breathe in, come back up. Just touch the tips of your fingers together. Bring your hands into Namaste, the flat hands pressing against each other. So draw your tummy in, press your hands hard together, your fingers, thumbs, and then separate the palms of your hands. So it's just the roots of your fingers touching each other. So I'll come a bit closer. So you just separate your hands and then try and drop your hands down towards the floor. Big stretch of the insides of your wrists. So breathe in, come back up. So flat hands to start. Separate your palms, but keep your fingers in contact and drop your hands towards the floor. One more go. So flat hands, fingers just touching. Drop your hands towards the floor. And then just come back up. Just shake your hands, your fingers. Just bring your hands so you've got the palms of your hands together, one on top of the other. And then bring your elbows round. And then the difficult thing, try and straighten your arms, really quite hard on your wrists. Breathe in, bring your hands back, just straighten them. Breathe out. So be careful, just see what's possible, whether you can straighten. Quite tough on your wrists. One more time, then that way. See if you, I find it quite painful. Come back. And then what you're going to do is swap. So your wrists, hands clasped the other way. Bring your hand through. Ooh. Breathe in, come back, finding that painful on my thumb even. Breathe out. So, ooh, see if you can straighten. And one more go. So just keep those wrists, ooh, arms nice and flexible. And back. Just shake your hands. I mean, I found that pretty hard. So quickly, let's do the hand stretch. And thumb on the inside when you make the fist. Make nice strong. So you need to keep your hands nice and supple, strong. And then flat hands. So remember flat hands, breathing in, breathe out. Touch the insides of your wrist. Flat hands, insides. Flat hands, insides. Flat hands, insides. Flat hands, inside. Last one, flat hands, inside. Just shake your hands. Thumb on the inside. Remember elbows straight. Keep your elbows locked straight. And do the, keep trying to pull my tummy not to let you all see it. And round and round. And then go the other way. Just take those wrists the other way. And then just shake your hands, shake your hands. First, just do a nice bend of your palm of your hand. Just draw your fingers back. Nice stretch. Some of these movements you don't normally do. It's nice to feel the stretch in the palm of your hand. And then the shake, and then the flick. Remember, really flick your finger. Going from your little finger, then back to your thumb. Try and really flick so you get that strength in your fingers. Keep the strength in your fingers. And then just when you come back to your thumb the next time, that's going to be your last one. And again, just shake your hands, elbows, shoulders, give them a bit of a shake. So let's do the tree pose. So let's do the tree pose. So just turn your hip out to the side. Turn your knee out to the side. Remember, you always want it out at the side, so completely to the side. Just rest your foot against the supporting leg. And then if you're doing that, lift. So you want to keep that lift through the whole of your body. Bring your hands into Namaste. Decide whether you want to slide your foot up and to what height. And then check that you're not sinking into the supporting leg. Breathe in. Remember a tree, there's always movement in a tree, so you'll find movement in your pose. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. A completely still tree, so probably a dead tree. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, nice breath. Breathe in. Breathe out, hands, leg, and let's swap round. So turn your hip out, turn your knee right out, rest your foot against the supporting leg. Remember, it can stay in that position. That's a perfectly nice tree. Bring your hands into Namaste. Decide if you want to slide your leg up and to what height. Lift through the supporting leg. Breathe in, branches reaching up towards the sky. Breathe out. Breathe in, your foot rooting. Breathe out. Two directions in the tree. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands, foot, and then just stand. Feet slightly apart, lengthen through your spine. Just think of the qualities of a tree, the rooting into the ground for nourishment, the branches, the leaves, reaching for the light up towards the sun. And the breathing of the tree. So the tree breathes too, just like us. Fortunately for us, it takes in carbon dioxide. Breathe out. Just take a couple of breaths, or just feel your nice length through the whole of your body. So let's do the shoulder squeeze. So feet about hip distance apart. Breathe in, swing the backs of your hands together. Breathe out. Aim to lock your fingers. Straighten your arms. Think about your elbows coming close. Look up towards the sky. The nice back bend. Breathe out. Suck in your tummy. Lengthen your spine. And then drop your head towards the floor. Feel the neck lengthening. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. So 2 more. Breathe in, backs of your hands. Breathe out. Interlock your fingers. Straighten your arms. Do the back bend. Breathe out. Keep the squeeze across your elbows. Trying to touch. Head comes down. Let your head, the weight of your head, lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Come back up. Breathe out. So 1 more. Breathe in, swing the backs of your hands together. Breathe out, interlock your fingers. Breathe in, look up towards the sky. Breathe out, head comes down, arms fall. Breathe in, come back up, breathe out. Just turn your hands forward, chin drawn in. Feel the height in your body. And then just blink your eyes. We'll do the blade next. So breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, pick up your pencil. Draw in your tummy, draw your chin in. Feel the plunger on your head pulling you upwards. Release your pencil, breathe out, drop your arms. So breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, pick up your pencil, draw in your tummy, draw your chin in. Think of the plunger pulling you upward. Release, breathe out, drop your arms. 1 more, breathe in, arms float. Breathe out, relax shoulders. Breathe in, pick up your pencil, draw in your tummy button, draw in your chin. Release, breathe out, drop your arms. And just make sure your rib cage is open. Drop your chin. Do the pendulum. Nice, gentle swing, side to side. Your neck's had a nice workout this morning, so should feel nice and relaxed. And just rub your hands together. Let's give it a nice squeeze. So up and down those sides. Good, things up and down the side of your neck, just where the blood moves up and down towards the brain. So keep them nice and relaxed. And then just drop your hands a couple of times. So we're going to do a standing forward bend, and we're going to step back into downward facing dog. So we'll take it in parts. So stand at the front of your mat, more or less. I'll go sideways on. So I'm going to come slightly here with my mat. So feet about 3 or 4 inches apart, feet running forward. So make sure you've got room at your mat to stand back. So breathe in, bring your arms up, hands parallel. Breathe out, breathe in. Do the back bend, just look up towards your ceiling, stretch through your belly button. As you breathe out, bring your head, arms straight forward. Keep everything in a straight line. I'm going to have to move back. I'm going out of view. Pull in your tummy and come into a standing forward bend. So your fingertips might be on the floor. You might need to bend your knees if you've got tight hamstrings. If you can, you might have your hands flat on the floor, either side of your little toes. So that's where your hands are, whether they're fingertips, whether they're flat hands. Just tuck your chin in slightly. Feel as though you push through the backs of your legs up towards the ceiling and you soften the front of your body towards your legs. And then just lift your head, look forward. Just lift your head, look forward, fold back into that standing forward bend. And then take the weight onto your right foot and step back with your left foot quite far back that you drop your knee onto the mat. You see, and perhaps you've got your thigh against, so your hands would stay more or less on the floor really. So, but you've got I've got my fingertips now on the floor. You've got your right thigh pressing into the right side. Remember your liver on that side. So what you're going to do next, so your toe at the back is tucked under, is straighten up your front leg. Take the weight onto your hands a bit and swing your right leg back into downward facing dog. Whether you have your hands flat on the floor depends on you. You can keep your knees bent. The big thing is the stretch from the heat of your hands, through your armpits, to your sitting bone. So you need to be like that. If you are like this, you will start shaking. You don't want to be like that. So you might need to bend your knees, have a deep lunge and stretch through. So downward facing dog. You could drop one heel at a time. Ease out the backs of your legs. So in the full pose, your feet would be flat, but you have to be quite flexible. You can have your knees bent and you can be dropping one heel at a time. The important thing is the stretch of your spine. The front paws of the dog, the haunches of the dog up in the air. And then what you're going to do next is come slightly forward. Take your awareness to your left foot, everybody, and bring your left foot forward. Drop your right knee onto the floor and you're looking forward. And then straighten your leading leg, your back leg, and swing it through so that you're back in a standing forward bend. Brace your knees, so bend them slightly. Breathe in, sweep your arms, come up, that nice back bend. Breathe out, hands in Namaste. So we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to bend your left leg and take the right leg behind. So slightly opposite. So you get too much view of my torso, I'm afraid. Everybody ready? Breathe in. Nice back bend. You're saluting the sun. It's the start of the salutations to the sun. Breathe out. Remember to suck in your tummy. Come into your standing forward bend. Your hands, it may be fingertips, it may be flat hands. Then take the weight onto your left foot and step back with your right, that you drop your right knee. You look up, so you're resting your body. If you see, I can take my arms out of the way, sorry. Oh, I've gone a bit there. You can see I've got my body pressed against my thigh, but your hands should stay on the floor throughout. Look up towards the sky, breathe in, and then remember you're going to straighten your back leg, straighten your front leg, and swing your back leg through, back into your standing forward bend. Breathe in, sweep your arms forward. Do that salutation. Open your heart to the sky. Breathe out. into standing Tadasana, and I realize I forgot to do the downward facing dog. So let's try downward facing dog from that side. So breathe in, open your chest, look up to the sky, the energizing poses, remember? Breathe out, the calming poses where you fold over, you protect your heart. Take the weight on your left foot, step back with your right, drop your right knee. Just look up towards the sky, breathing in, and then breathing out. So bring that front foot to join the back foot into downward facing dog. Imagine a dog stretching out his paws in the midday sun. You can have your heels off the floor. You can have your knees bent. You can have them flat if you've got loose hamstrings. You can be dropping a heel at a time. Lots of things you can do as long as you have that flat shoulder. Your shoulders nice and flat. You're not coming forward and shaking like that. That's the danger. Everybody ready. Take your awareness to your right foot. Step it to the inside of your right hand. Drop your left knee. Look up towards the sky. Breathing in. Breathe out. Straighten your front leg. Swing your back leg to join it. Standing forward bend. Breathe in. Bend your knees a fraction. Sweep your hands out into that back bend. Enjoy that back bend. Breathe out. Hands in Namaste. Just take a couple of breaths. So that's the beginning end of the sun salutation. So just chin drawn in, tummy drawn in, nice flat lower back. Just take a couple of breaths. And then just blink your eyes a couple of times. And we're going to come onto your tummies. So you just come onto your mat. Just arms by your side. Remember, elbows slightly bent, hands resting against your waist, and forehead on the floor to begin with. Tuck your chin in. Another squeeze of the thyroid. And as you breathe, you'll be breathing in and out through the nose. You'll hear the sound of the ocean coming in on the in-breath, going out on the out-breath. Sound of the breath against the back of your throat. And then slide your chin onto the mat. Just bring your feet a bit closer together. And we're going to just sink the pelvis into the floor. Breathing in from the belly, rise. Head, shoulders, arms completely relaxed. They're not involved. Breathe out. Down chin, nose, forehead. Relax the shoulders. Slide your chin onto the mat. Sink the pelvis. Breathe in, rise from your belly button through the front of your body. Breathe out. Down chin, nose, forehead. Relax your shoulders. One more. Slide your chin onto the mat. Sink the pelvis. Breathe in. Come up. Head, shoulders. Breathe out. Down chin, nose, forehead. Relax your shoulders. Turn your face onto one side and just do the quick relaxation. Head, shoulders, arms, waist, hips, legs, feet. And then place your chin on the mat. Have your legs together. We're going to come up into a locust. So everything lifting. Breathe in, come up, arms, legs, head, shoulders. Pull your arms towards your hips. Try and get your chest off the mat. Breathe out. Down chin, nose, forehead. Relax your shoulders. Slide your chin on the mat. Let's go again. Breathe in, come up, arms, legs, head, shoulders. Pull your arms down towards your hips. Close your teeth, look upward. Breathe out, down chin, nose, forehead. Relax your shoulders. One more time, you're feeling your kidneys get that nice squeeze. So the adrenaline glands too are sitting on top of your kidneys. So third go, third locust. Breathe in, come up, arms, legs, head, shoulders. Pull your arms towards your hips. Lift your chin, close your teeth. Breathe out, down chin, nose, forehead. Relax your shoulders. Turn your face the opposite way. Do the quick relaxation. Head, shoulders, arms, waist, hips, legs, feet. Place your chin on the mat. Bring your hands just either side of your shoulders and swing up onto your knees, nice and gently, leaving your hands where they are. Just bring your bottom as close to your heels as you can. Bring your forehead onto the mat. Open your armpits, press them towards the floor. Just take a couple of breaths. Keep opening your armpits, really open them. Keep lowering your bottom. Stretch of the kidneys the opposite way. You squeeze them in locust, you're stretching them in this open leaf pose. And then nice and gently, just come up onto your hands and knees and come onto your forearms. So rest on your forearms. Have your knees together, your feet together, so your bottom is in the air. What you're going to do is lift one leg, look forward, so you're pressing into your forearm. Sorry, my internet's not very good. So look up, breathe in, breathe out. Keep lifting your leg. Breathe in, keep looking forward. Breathe out. One more, keep lifting your leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your leg gently back onto the floor. We'll swap sides. Breathe in. Lift the other leg up to the sky. Look forward. So press into your forearms. Lift your leg. Breathe out. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your knee back onto the mat. If you can, just bring your bottom onto your heels. Move your arms so you take your fists one on top of each other. Rest your forehead on your fists. Just take a couple of breaths and then just come up onto your hands and knees. You're going to swing round. So you've got your legs out in front of you in Dandasana. I'll turn sideways on because my legs are out of view. So in Dandasana, spread your bottom. Make sure your sitting bones are on the floor. And let me tip the camera slightly. A bit more of me on the, that's it. So we'll just do the rowing exercise. So bottom is spread. Take hold of your oar. Breathe in. Remember to pull your toes back with you. Breathe out. Point your toes down. Breathe in. Pull them back. Breathe out. Point them down. Breathe in. Pull them back. Breathe out. Point them down. Breathe in. Pull them back. Breathe out. Point them down. Breathe in, pull them back, breathe out, point them down. Last one, breathe in, pull them back, breathe out, point them down. And keep your hands near your feet and just lengthen your spine. So just straighten your spine, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, just soften towards your legs. Doesn't matter if you don't get very far. Breathe in, lift, straight spine, lengthen from your sitting bones to the crown of your head. Breathe out, soften down. Wherever you get, it doesn't matter. Breathe in, lift your head, straighten your spine. Breathe out, soften down. And then just slide back up into Dandasana. So just take your hands straight out in front of you and then bring them round, place them on the floor. So flat away from you, probably one slightly behind you. So that's that one. One perhaps around your thigh, somewhere like that. So try and have both sides of your bottom on the floor to start with. Look up to the ceiling, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, so bend your elbows, try and keep your bottom as much on the floor for as long as you can. You won't be able to bring your forehead onto the floor. Breathe in, straighten, look up, press into your backhand, get the twist. Breathe out, remember bottom, keep it on the floor as long as you can. And then forehead onto the floor. Breathe in, press into both hands, get that twist. Breathe out, forehead onto the floor. Breathe in, come back up, just leave the floor with your hands and then take them the other side. So hands the other side, you'll see what my bottom is doing on this side. So hands pointing away from you. So both sides of your bottom flat on the floor to start with. Breathe in, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, bend your elbows. Try and keep your bottom on the floor as long as you can. And then drop your forehead onto the floor. Breathe in, look up, press into that backhand, especially get the twist. Breathe out, drop your forehead onto the floor. One more. Breathe in, just look up. Breathe out, forehead onto the floor. Breathe in, come back up. Just bring your hands round in front of you. Flatten your feet. So your feet are flat, hands just rest on your knees. Just take a couple of breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then just bend your knees. So take your knees flat, feet flat on the floor. Just lie down on your mat with the top half of your body. Well, the only part, hands by your side. So just lift your toes. So the points of your heels on the floor, hands by your side. Just breathe in. As you breathe out, press your lower back onto the floor. Get rid of any air between your back and your mat. Tighten your tummy mat. Pull your tummy button through your spine so you want it to touch the floor. Release, soften your tummy, lower your toes. Lift your toes, so breathe in, breathe out, so flatten your lower back. So I'll take my hands away, you can see me press, pull down with your tummy button, everything pressing into the mat. Neck soft, face soft, release. Lower your toes, so soften your tummy, lower your toes. So one more time, lift your toes, heels are down. So I'll keep my hands away so you can see what's happening with my back. Breathe in, breathe out, flatten your lower back. Squeeze out any air between your lower back and the mat. Pull your tummy button down towards your spine as though you're trying to make a hole in the mat. Release, soften your tummy, lower your toes, just bend your knees over your tummy, grab hold of your knees and just rock gently side to side. Ease out your lower back. And then just straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Have your hands by your side. If you find it comfortable, you could slide one hand under your back, each hand under your back, sort of cushion your lower back. If you can do without it, just have your hands at your side. Feet flat on the ceiling. Do the moonwalk. Just let your legs get a look in with the yoga. So they get the blood in your feet, comes back down. Blood in your legs, back to the torso just to get cleaned up. So a chance for the blood to flow down from your legs. So that nice moonwalk. So if you've got very tired legs, if you rest them against the wall with your bottom against the wall, your legs up in the air, nice and relaxing. And then just pause, try and tuck your chin in, bring your legs straight above you, bend your knees, reach out, see whether you can get hold of the insides of your feet, and then lay your head back down, or hold on to your ankles or your leggings, whatever you find comfortable. So, and then rock gently side to side. Remember not to overbalance. So the little bird supporting the sky on his little feet. Just rock side to side. And again, a nice massage of the kidneys as you rock gently side to side. Keeps them nice and healthy. And then just pause, bring your feet back on the floor, just lower your feet onto the floor, tuck your chin in, and arms by your side. Just stay like that for a moment or two. Feel your lower back relaxing. And then just straighten your legs one at a time. And you're ready to relax if you want to. Just wiggle slightly your lower back. Just make sure it's comfortable. In fact, just bend your knees over your tummy again. Just grab hold of your knees and do the figure of 8 on the side. So just ease out your lower back. And then just feet on the floor, straighten your legs. So if you want to relax in Shavasana, the corpse pose, remember to have your hands face the ceiling, your arms slightly away from your body, your fingers gently curled, your feet, again, legs separated, feet just rolling out to the side. So just from your hips, that roll out, knees rolling out, your calf muscles, your feet. So just feel as though the floor supports the weight of your body. Just let it relax onto the mat. So we'll just do a quick relaxation. So just as you lie there, just Feel your body relaxed, your face, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth. No tension in your face. Feel your feet, heels, ankles, calf muscles, knees, thighs, hips, relaxing onto the mat. Feel the small of your back, the back of your rib cage, the shoulders, relaxing onto the mat. Be aware of the backs of your hands, your wrists, your lower arms, your upper arms, your shoulders, relaxing onto the mat. Be aware of the palms of your hands, the insides of your wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, shoulders, relaxing onto your mat. Be aware of your tummy, your ribcage, your heart, your lungs, relaxing onto the mat. No tension in your body, no tension in your mind. And then just gently visualize the sphere of silver gold light at the soles of your feet. And visualize that stream of energy being drawn up through the soles of your feet to the base of the spine, and that energy beginning to twist around your spine. As it touches the base of your spine, that energy center, it lights up the red circle of light. And as it moves in that spiral movement up through your spine, it lights up the orange circle of light. And as it spirals its way up to your belly button, it lights that circle of yellow light. And as it spirals a bit further to the level of your heart, it lights up that green circle of light. And as it spirals up through your chest to the hollow of your throat, it lights up that bright blue circle of light. As it spirals its way up through your head to just between your eyes, it lights up that third eye, that circle of indigo blue. As it spirals through the crown of your head, it transforms into a shower of leaves, very fine leaves that just cascade over your head, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, so lightly they just fade and disappear. And again, you feel that energy drawn up through the crown of your head and then fluttering down like transparent silver gold leaves over your head, your shoulders, your arms, your legs. And one more time, you draw the energy up, spiraling through the crown of your head, transforms into those fluttering, shimmering leaves of energy. And it leaves you relaxed, calm, the space around you brighter, fresher, cleaner. And then slowly you just begin to move your fingers, your toes. You just stretch your arms behind you and stretch and yawn. Just stretch and yawn. And then nice and gently bend your knees over your tummy. Take your arms around your knees. Rock gently side to side. As your head goes one way, your knees go the other. That gentle twist of the spine. And then just place your feet back on the floor, roll onto one side, just come up into an easy sitting position. position. So nice tall spine, chin drawn in. So just a few breaths. So breathe in, breathe out. Just feel the energy around you, very free flowing. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, breathe in, breathe out. Just rub your hands together. Just bring them above your head and just bring them to touch the floor. One more time, rub and bring them to touch the floor. We just finished with Namaste and Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, the universal sound, Shanti, meaning peace. Thank you. I'll just go over to the laptop. Let me switch off.